Welcome back, everybody. It's Friday, September 14th, 2023. On this date in 1963, 60 years ago today, the bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church by 4 members of the Ku Klux Klan took the lives of 4 girls: Denise McNair, Cynthia Wesley, Addie Mae Collins, and Carol Robertson. Now, born on this date in 1911, Luther Terry of Red Level, who served as the U.S. Surgeon General in the early 60s. Today we'll hit on high school football, missile defense, the I-65 rocket, Lake Holmes, and the Wheel of Fortune. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. So it's Friday, and we have a couple items related to high school football events. Going into effect this week in Madison County is a rule that students in grades 9 through 12 have to show valid student ID or a driver license and a game ticket to get in, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Now, this is because they don't want high school students showing up to games at which their schools are not involved. Also, younger students must be accompanied by adults, and they're going to crack down on large bags and backpacks and loitering in walkways and other areas. The changes are a response to a flash mob incident that caused a delay of the Hazel Green Sparkman ball game earlier this season. Also, Tuscaloosa County High had to forfeit last week's win against Bessemer City because some players had been rewarded for their Week 1 performance with gift cards to Buffalo Wild Wings, reports AL.com's Ben Thomas. And Coach Adam Weingarten said the Alabama High School Athletic Association claimed that compromised the players' amateur status. 36% of Boeing's work on a new missile defense system will be done in Huntsville, reports AL.com's Lee Roop. Boeing won the $70.5 million defense contract for the Glide Breaker program to build a system that can bring down missiles that fly at least 5 times the speed of sound in the upper atmosphere. Boeing will be working on dynamics analysis, wind tunnel testing, and evaluations during test flights. The company is the prime contractor of the ground-based mid-course defense system that protects America from long-range missile threats. The aging, deteriorating roadside Saturn 1B rocket at the Alabama Welcome Center on Interstate 65 near the Tennessee state line is now being taken apart, reports AL.com's Paul Gaddis. The Saturn 1B, from NASA's Apollo program, was erected at the Welcome Center circa 1979. Earlier this year, NASA and the U.S. Space and Rocket Center said the rocket had deteriorated to the point it needed to come down. That was followed by calls to save the popular landmark, and then determinations that restorations would be really expensive and not guaranteed to actually work. Now, possibly revealing how much time I spent on Panama City Beach as a youth, I can't help but think it would make an outstanding centerpiece on a mini golf course. The legislature has passed a law for the state to replace the rocket with a replica. The size of the market for Alabama's lake homes and lots has reached $1.5 billion, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Alabama is 9th in the nation with 3,913 homes and lots on the market. It's still considered a seller's market, by the way, although inventory continues to rise. According to Lake Homes Realty CEO Glenn Phillips, many sellers are overpricing themselves out of the market, and their homes sit, helping inventory numbers grow. You might remember during the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, Childersburg principal Quentin J. Lee went viral doing viral safety in a parody of MC Hammer's You Can't Touch This. You get that right. Can't touch this, referencing the spread of germs and social distancing, our favorite phrase. Since then, Lee has become the superintendent of Talladega City Schools, and on Monday won $15,000 in cash and prizes on Wheel of Fortune, reports AL.com's Mary Colurso. Now, you wheel watchers might already know that Lee joins others from Alabama who've won money on the show this year, such as Tamaya Gordon of Alabama A&M and Lydia Patterson of Auburn University. Thank y'all so much for listening. Have a great weekend. We're going to be back on Monday. Until then, come by and see us anytime you want to. We're open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week on the World Wide Web at AL.com.